Doing good, man.
No, sir.
Good, good.
Hey,
Glad to be here.
which ones? One of them had the.
Marlon, Coach just mentioned it, you've had a road of recovery, but you had been through this before. I'm sure it was like pulling out your playbook of what I'm gonna do, and you've done it, you've accomplished it, you joined the team in regular drills, so that's gotta be exciting for you, knowing that all your off-season work paid off.
Absolutely. It's truly a blessing. The training room had a plan, the weight room had a plan, everything went as planned. Now we're just back to where we were supposed to be.
And you're joined by a group of guys who can really push you and you can guide and lead. What have you seen from the edge rushers this first 2 days?
Athleticism, buy-in. Obviously, we all have a long way to go, team-wise, but it's a lot of exciting stuff I've been seeing from the new guys for sure.
Marlon, you were having a good year last year when you went down, and it's your second knee injury. And human nature would probably be, woe is me. How did you maintain the attitude to get back to where you are now?
I give a lot of thanks to my coaching staff, training staff, in the weight room, also Brandon Bryant. He helped me a lot through this, just mentally going through this. Yeah, that's about it, really.
So being the kind of veteran along with Chris in that edge rusher unit, how have you guys kind of trying to take on a leadership role with the younger guys that have transferred in here this season?
Well, they start calling us Ump when they came in, right? So we just kind of bought into that, put an arm around them, make sure that they're loved, they're cared for. They're also accounted for, you know what I mean? Because we're all as strong as our weakest link, so making sure everybody's bought in, that's the biggest priority of us.
Is there like a sense of competitiveness in that room, considering there's only really 2 edge rusher spots to go on, but there's more of you guys who could really compete this season?
Absolutely. I believe we all can go. I mean, take as much as you want to on the plane, honestly. As long as special teams and also defense, we all can go. We all got a motor, and we all got the drive. So the competitiveness is at a good spot for sure.
And then, coming off of the injury, what would you say probably is the hardest part about getting back to full strength? And maybe the easiest part too for you?
Easiest I'd say is the physical aspect, because, when they fix you up, they say you're all good. It's the mental part that's the hardest. Getting out there, fighting up with the guys again, just getting back into our normal schedule. Mentally is probably the hardest, but I think we got over that hump at this point.
And then something we heard about yesterday was kind of how the culture has really been developed here this year, especially comparing it to the previous era. What is your sense of the culture of this team, and do you think it's really changed over the past few years?
Absolutely. That's one thing about me. I'm big on camaraderie in my rapport with guys. So as long as we keep that good, the competitiveness is just going to flow, because that's what we breed here, and that's what we want at the end of the day. It all makes us better.
All good?
Thanks, Marlon.
Appreciate it.